Hi, this is Jodine on Capital Jazz TV on the SuperCruise 8th edition. Sitting here with one of our featured artists on the cruise this trip is Lalah Hathaway. Lalah, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with us. Tell me about the SuperCruise. This is your second, third one?
Maybe third or fourth.
How's it been so far?
It's been fun. I always love to come on these cruises and spend time with all my friends and you know, to get a whole weekend is a beautiful thing. We normally hit a gig and then go home, so it's nice to have dinner and go swimming and hang out.
What's been one of the highlights for this cruise for you, outside of staying the whole cruise? We had Lalah the whole 8 days.
I don't leave the cruise if I don't have to. The highlights, there have been so many. On any given cruise or festival that I do, there are always going to be some musicians that I've worked with in the last 25 years. And so having the chance to sit in with Kirk or have him come on my set, Kirk Whalum, or Jonathan Butler or Ruben Studdard or Patti LaBelle came to my show last night. So to hang with the other artists and to have that camaraderie, for me, is the best part.
That's awesome, because you've been on every stage. Like, I've seen you on the Underground Lounge.
I've been working.
She has been, like, everywhere. She popped up on Ruben Studdard's performance. Yeah. It's just great. And talking about you and Ruben, this last album that he had, you were featured on there.
Yes.
How do you choose which artists that you work with? What is it that you look for?
I look for a couple of things. Number one, they have to be great. And number two, they have to be funny. That's it. He's great and funny. Yeah.
Funny.
I find humor an integral part of music, and so for me, if I don't have fun with you, we probably won't make records together. So Ruben and I actually have a lot of fun. We've been on the road all year, so we have a lot of fun together.
Let's talk about your project.
Yeah.
When can we hear something new coming from Lalah Hathaway?
I'm working on a project right now. It's going to be a live album, so I'm very excited. I've been wanting to do it for years, and for some reason or another, people have always had a reason why I shouldn't do a live record because of the marketplace, and I really have wanted to do one since I was listening to Donny Hathaway live as a little kid. So I'm working on a live record now, which you can pre-order through pledgemusic.com/Lalah Hathaway.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of, the way that works is really cool. The way that works is you go onto the site and you look through all the stuff I have, and you can buy those things, like my Grammy dress that I won my Grammy in, or a Skype conversation with my mom, or dinner with us, or postcards from somewhere in the world that I'm on the road. And when you buy those items, that money goes toward me making my live album.
This is interesting. So it's almost like an auction, if you will,
yeah,
an auction
like
off for your
but
project.
You actually buy the things outright. It's like a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo, but it's Pledge Music. Yeah,
got it. So this live album, do you have a place where you're gonna? I'm trying to see where I can get some tickets. I'm sorry for the sidebar. Do you know where you are doing this?
I don't yet.
Can we suggest New York City?
You know what? New York would be just too expensive. I think.
Really?
New York is so expensive, girl. By the time you go to New York and eat a meal, it's like you went to Tokyo.
Your budget.
I love New York, but probably Chicago or LA. I'm from Chicago. I live in LA, and I think we're going to keep it really simple and build a beautiful set which reflects all the places that I love and make a live record.
Let's talk about that, because you are from Chicago. Now you're living in LA, and a lot of artists that I know have been looking at moving to LA. Is LA booming for the music scene?
I think LA is booming for industry. I don't know that LA is booming for the music scene.
Okay.
When I was 20 years old, I wanted to move to New York. All my friends were moving to New York, and they were going to play in the Village and ride bicycles with their bases on their backs in the snow to gigs.
Right.
And my label told me that I had to move to LA. So I cried for about 3 months, and I wrote this song, Boston, about having lived in Boston, and I missed it. And I felt like I was going to be soft if I moved to LA because I didn't know any other musicians there. The truth of the matter is you can get soft anywhere you live. So there are musicians in LA. There are great musicians in LA. Right. And you just have to find music wherever you are.
Right. And so talking about New York, the last time I saw you there was at, I want to say, Harlem Stage. And you just came out, and you were just like funky with it.
Robert Glasper.
Yes. You were just so funky with it. Then I saw you again, and you were dressed up with it. And I was just like, Lalah has so many personalities when you hit that stage. What is that? Like, how do you know who you're going to be?
You know, I'm always the same. It just depends on what the guys are going to be wearing. I don't want to show up in like the gown I had on last night on the Robert Glasper stage.
Right.
Because what Robert Glasper will do is spend an hour getting a haircut before a show, and then put a hat right on top of the haircut. So I just try to be appropriate wherever I'm going and have fun with the looks like that.
I love that about you. I absolutely love that about
you.
you. So how do people keep in contact with you? How do they know where you're going to be at?
Everything is LalahHathaway.com.
Okay.
You can spell it any way you want because people call me Leela, Lola, Latha. Somebody on the Lido deck said, Letham. I said, Are you talking to me? They call me everything. But if you put Hathaway, you'll find me. It's LalahHathaway.com. It's at the Twitter, Instagram, all that. Pledge Music, Lalah Hathaway.
Pledge Music, Lalah Hathaway. I really like this Pledge Music concept. I want to ask you one last thing, and I think I asked you this like years and years ago when I interviewed you when I was first starting out. And and we were talking about the name Hathaway, and I wanted to find out from you, how do you want people to remember you, Lalah Hathaway? What's that legacy you're leaving behind?
You know, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to remember me as Lalah, daughter of Donnie Hathaway, and that is actually probably should be my legal middle name, daughter of Donnie.
Daughter of Donnie.
and that's okay because I'm a singer and I'm a musician and I'm proud to be associated with the greatest singer that ever lived. But I want people to know that I really took care and tried to be extraordinary, you know, for them. And so I just wanted to be something that they remember as a beautiful, sweet memory. Those records that you have no matter where you go. If you can only get 6 onto your iPod, you got to have at least these 2 up top. So I like to create records that people need.
Yes. Like I need the soundtrack of my life. Yes. Excellent. Well, Lalah, thank you so much for joining us here on the Super Cruise.
So good to see you.
It is so good to see you and have you here. And hopefully we get to see her one last time before we get off this ship. Hopefully.
I don't know. What's going on tonight?
See, this is off the record, off the camera.
There's so much stuff. There's stuff all the time.
All the time.
I am going to DJ again maybe tonight.
Let's talk. Wait a minute. Back up. We got to put this back in on editing because I want to talk about this DJ.
Yeah.
Who is this DJ, Lalah Hathaway? Please tell me about her.
It's this thing that I discovered that I absolutely am addicted to. It's a beautiful way to learn new music. I have always in my life thought, oh, this record would be so cool superimposed over this record. I have a musical mind and I think about these things a lot. And mixing and DJing really does that for me, and it's so fun. So my good friend DJ Spark, she hooked me up. I have these turntables in my basement, and I have practice area, and I got glasses, and I just have so much fun doing it.
I mean, you were rocking it out on the casino stage.
Yes, I was having so much fun.
And Francis J, and I was just like, is that Lalah
and
for
so
real?
kind of her to let me sit in. So kind to let me sit in. And Chubb Rock gave me his DJ setup in my room so I could play with it. It's amazing.
I love this. And did you go to school for it? Did I hear
girl,
it?
I'm
No,
going to
you
school right now on
right.
this boat.
I love it.
I'll be in class tonight, now tonight.
I love it. So DJ Lalah Hathaway, DJ
DJ DOS.
DJ DOS.
DOS, Daughter of Soul. DJ DOS.
There it is. Look out for DJ DOS mixtape from the Capital Jazz Super Cruise coming to you soon.
That's a hot idea.
You heard it here first.
That's a really hot idea. All the R&B with the jazz.